Alright, we're back. Stonekeep again, after being destroyed by a Minotaur late at night now. We'll see how we go. I've got so much trivia to divulge to you guys as this goes along. I'm not sure how I'm going to get it all out to you, but we'll progress as we can. And what I do want to say is, I know that I thought that Minotaur chunked me for half my health. That's not actually true. I think these rats managed to get a good amount of damage in. So what I'm going to do is go in the door here. Did we leave this gold pile for a reason? Oh no, it's because we've reloaded, so we get a mark there. Now, loot will have changed, alright, because we saved and loaded, so a lot of stuff will have been re-rolled now, and we're not quite sure what we'll get, so you should probably save after you get something nice. Let's go have a look, though, and see. So we got a new mark. I can only equip one mark at once. What does this one do, then, I wonder? Oh my god, my misclicking is insane here. So done, and now if we go to the use menu, you see a different mark. Okay, that seems to have just buffed me straight away. There was no target or anything, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that would have fortified. We may have to identify that one. There's a lot of cool, like, experimentation stuff, but it's just a little bit marred by the fact that the UI is so clunky and slow in this game. It's kind of annoying to keep swapping around. Right, so yeah, anyway, oh, look, the mark healed me. Oh, I didn't have to go to bed because that mark healed me. That's definitely a healing mark. Alright, so do we want a magic spell or do we want a healing mark? I'll do the magic spell for now. The damaging spell, let's just be sure. This is what I thought it was, yeah? Fire spell at target. We'll use this and hopefully take out some nasty Minotaurs with that. And then if we get low, maybe we can swap them. Because you can pause the game at any moment and then swap stuff and just be done. You know, have a load of new tools available to heal yourself up. It's kind of a problem with all the Elder Scrolls games, honestly. I know that a lot of them eventually end up having mods that change, like potions being instant on you. You know, they'll change them to just being health over time, so you can't cheese stuff. But yeah, menuing. Ah, here he is. Here he is. He's back. He's back. He's back. So hold on. If I go to use, you'll notice it pauses the game. And what I'm going to do is click the mark here, and then click him, and that missed. So we'll try again, and we'll try again. And we'll try again. And it doesn't really seem to be doing much damage. So now what I'm going to do is drink a potion of healing, which 100%ed our health out. Which is what I should have done last time instead of dying. And I'm just going to fire arrows at him for as long as I can and see whether we can take him out. So there is no ammunition mechanic with the bow and arrow. And I actually... Let's heal again. Oh, wait. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Fire that. And now... I don't really want a potion the whole time against just one guy. I guess we'll do this again. Come on. Oh my god, he's just not dying. We're not really getting many hits. The other thing we can do is obviously back steadily up a corridor, which I'll try later. So we get a buckler. Good, and he's dead, so let's save. Oh, hopefully we don't find too many. It feels almost like he's sort of scripted to appear there. So I'm going to turn this into... Actually, let's go down... Oh, wow, I right-clicked, and I think that it saved anyway. I was actually trying not to. I was going to make a new file. Well, whatever. I was going to make 2 files and see what would come out. But there we go. We got the Minotaur dead, and hopefully we'll be okay. I'm pretty sure the first time I ever played this, and we're going back a few years now, this Minotaur wrecked me. And what's kind of funny is that... This is like one of the first encounters you can have after leaving the Imperial sewers, which were also a real struggle. And it really instilled in me just this fear in this game, this idea that was very, very, very challenging. But it will curve out. So anyway, we got a trench of water there, which maybe we could go down. But before I do that, we're actually going to go towards the main quest area of the dungeon and just get the main quest bit done nice and early here today. So yeah, the king are lost. We went south through the Goblin Caves. The reason I'm doing that is because if you finish the main quest, or at least go into the main quest area, you can find a key nearby, which opens up a ton of the chests elsewhere in Stonekeep. So instead of doing a full exploration and then the quest last, we'll do a big exploration first and then that afterwards. Another interesting little thing about Stonekeep is if you look into the game's files, it's just a 1-floor dungeon, okay? That's all we know of so far. Minor spoilers, I guess, but yes, there are such things as multi-floor dungeons in this game. And well, Stonekeep was meant to have 2 floors. Come on, I see a goblin. Shoot him. There you go. Look, we can one-shot a goblin. These arrows aren't that bad. It was supposed to have 2 floors, but the other floor never really appears. I guess they figured it was too much, too quick. Is that an enemy or just a skeleton? It's a skeleton. Okay, good. So yeah, we'll just follow the red path for now, and that's really what's going to lead us. Oh, no, that's not. So this is basically a throne room, and instead of going left of the throne being here, I think we can interact with it, actually. Can't we? Can't we learn a thing, maybe? I think walking up close to it does trigger a thing sometimes. Get another goblin dead. We're going to go to the right. There's a staff. I'm not going to worry about that for now. We'll buy a staff if we want to use one later. So, we'll follow the red path over here, and we'll be to the next area. Now, you will have noticed the bow and arrow is pretty good. I mean, it might not look that good against the Minotaur, but it's actually one of my favorite ways to play the game, playing ranged. And I'll tell you why. It's because it's so easy to use. I know that sounds like a really casual, stupid thing, right? But for real, the whole swinging the mouse everywhere gets really tedious. With the bow and arrow, you might have noticed, you might expect the bow and arrow has like an even more convoluted aiming mechanism or something going on. No, you just click. You just right click, that's it. You can go at range, you don't have to be particularly close. There's like some kiting opportunities for you. The problem in Arena is the draw distance is really low, right? So if there's a mob there, I could shoot out there, but it's kind of hard to, you know. And you kind of get an experience like this with spells too, but spells kind of require a little bit more clicking as you decide exactly which spell you want to use. So we get attacked by wolves behind us. Oh my god, I'm going to back up. We might be dead again. We might be dead. We might be dead. Potion of healing. Oh my god, that one didn't heal us very much. Why did that one heal us so little while the other one healed us more? Do we dice roll when we heal? We might, you know. Ooh, do you know what, guys? As much as I like it, it might just be that goblins are really weak. These wolves are nasty. Didn't we kill one out in the town before in like 3 swings? If they get me back against a wall, like here, it's a real struggle. And it's really hard to, like, turn around and then run. You do actually move faster by strafing, by the way, in this game. That's why it looks like there's a massive speed up. So, like, in a speed run, you'd strafe everywhere as best you can, like, forward and to the side. A lot of games from this era kind of suffer from that. 3 gold. Wow, real good. So, 2 wolves there. Let's try this door now. Oh, that's back where we were. Oh, hold on, really? It's this door here. This is what we want. Oh, I'm just circling in and out of this little room over and over, but it's this door over here. I've gone too right, too quick. That's what I've been doing. It's this door. Let's just verify that. Okay, we're being attacked, so I'm pretty sure. Now, enemies in general do not respawn unless you're resting, it's like a scaling thing, or you reset the dungeon. So getting kills is usually pretty satisfying. You know, you're clearing it out. I think the initial layout of enemies is random, though. But okay, so we get this is like another barracks room. We get a wolf spawn on us, and maybe I can backpedal. I can't backpedal at the moment, it's because there's a wolf behind me. So that's fine, we'll get those 2. Do you know what? I could feel that I was about to level up. I was going to say I should save and figure it out. But, oh, we got bonus point 6. That is top bonus points. That's the max we could get. That's fantastic. So I will go endurance. And we can now go +3. And strength. We could do strength. Let me just verify. If I go intelligence +1, I'm never going to want intelligence. By the way, intelligence doesn't just bring your magic power up. It also reduces the... I think as you just level, spells cost less to cast just from leveling. So it's a weird mechanic, really, where just leveling on its own... Intelligence is like an early game thing, it feels like, in that way. So 1 willpower doesn't give me more magic resist. 1 agility doesn't really do much. 1 luck doesn't really do much. Oh, I mean, it does do something. They all do something, but... maybe I'll just put the willpower in for now. Alright, because we're very far away from another strength bonus. 6 points, that's really good. I'm definitely going to save here. So, we'll just save over that, alright? It's going well. We're still near the entrance, really. We're hardly that far in. And, I think the wolves will continue to have nothing usable. So we're in another, like, barracksy area, and I think it's the south one we want to go to. Basically, what you'll find is that Stonekeep is a big building broken into a cave, but the bottom left is just a giant underground lake. And that is where the main quest is, to find this scroll to translate the Elder Scrolls. So that's a lock that would prove a good challenge, and we'll get the key for that later. But here, you got this door. So this is one of the rare moments where jumping is, like, of import, okay? So we stand on the first bed, and we jump, and you can actually make it up. I think from the ground you can just jump up as well. We're actually clipping in at the moment. That was really bizarre, and I had to jump again to get out. Yeah, you can make it with just a jump. I didn't know jumping was a mechanic my first time playing the game, seriously. And I came in here, I thought, well, I can't go up there. And I went all the way around to a totally different area of the lake. I wonder if that was intended by the devs. I'm really not sure. We can also rest until we're fully healed on this one. It says potions should be for chugging, really, when we're in fights, rather than anything else. And we didn't get ambushed, so that's good. Right, so, yeah, let's make the jump. Now, the enemies over here are really scary, I just want to say. And there's multiple ways we can die. So let's see. This dungeon actually has the first possibility of dying out of combat. Oh my god, skeletons, and a lot of them. I don't want to go so far that I can't... Come on, come around the corner. You going to do it? You going to come at me? There they are. And then maybe if he stays up the top, we can hit him. I don't know if we're really hitting him. Skeletons are really resistant to, like, blade damage. I think they call it edge damage. Do they call it edge damage? That's what I've got in my notes anyway from a long time ago. So blunt stuff's really good. If we still had that hammer, we'd be doing very well against these skeletons. Kind of a classic sort of RPG thing, if you ask me. Let's try and take him out. I think we can hit him on the corner here. I think this is actually showing an impact, so that's good. But yeah, you can die without even being in combat. For example, there are spiders, and if you get paralyzed... You remember when we were in the Mage Guild last episode, there was a potion of free action I could buy? That's one of the most important potions in the game, because paralyzed just literally stops you being able to move. That's it. It's like a free kill on you. You know, it's kind of like what you'd imagine from a petrified to be in a Final Fantasy game or something. Really gross. And so a potion of free action lets you save from that. What's kind of funny, though, is if you get paralyzed underwater, which can happen here, there's like a scripted death. It will just say, look, you're dead straight away. Kind of funny. If you get diseased and try and travel away, you just straight up die as well because your health drains too far unless you pick like somewhere close. That is actually a benefit as a ranger. I'm trying hard here, but oh my god. No, I don't want to camp. I want to get my bow out. I don't even know. I think our bow broke. Oh, that was close. They can't make it, right? They can't fall down that. I don't think they can fall down. I'm not going to be able to rest, though. So let's do the mark. Wow, what is my health? 3 out of 82. You can see why I'm stacking health as much as I am, right? And as we get more armor, obviously, that will be less of a necessity. Damn. So hold on, our bow broke. Well, let's re-equip our warhammer then, I guess. Since it is good tech against these skeletons, we should be able to really mess them up. We'll get some of our ranger perks back as well. I'm happy to show off some longbow gameplay. And here, check it out. When I right-click, it says condition broken. Can you see that? Damage 2 to 12 and broken. So we will learn how to repair later when we go back to town. Don't you guys worry. We'll meet many more colorful characters, I'm sure. So, yeah, let's dip out. And then this healing mark, which I'm actually feeling extremely fortunate to have found. We can cast a couple of times. Yeah, it's definitely random. We're definitely rolling a dice. And so there we go. We've healed again, even though we couldn't rest. And we've equipped a more appropriate weapon. Let's save again. Now, saving a lot, I don't know. That might annoy you guys. Honestly, though, with games like this, I feel like it's really, really necessary. Dude, can I hit him? I think I am hitting him. Ooh, okay, we got 2 kills there. I don't want to abuse this mark too much, but... I should have probably slept instead of using that charge, to be honest. But you got to consider as well, sometimes games like this crash. Not so much these days. I think in 2020, if you're coming back to these games, you'll be all right as long as you've got the DOSBox environment set up correctly. But overall, it's a good idea. So there you go. We managed to absolutely wreck those skeletons. You can see we're doing a lot better now. Good little demonstration of how our build is already starting to diverge. We can pick up another warhammer just in case this one breaks from is beginning to determine what weapons we should really use. There's a kite shield here. I'm not going to worry about that since we're all two-handed for now. And we're going to be overburdened if we just try to keep everything and sell everything. So this is kind of a funny thing. I don't really know why. Okay, hold on. This is like we're vaulting over the whole thing. So I just need to do a regular jump. Plus, no. I don't want to vault over it. I want to climb on it. Can we climb on it like this? There we go. I don't know why these are here. Maybe they're like supposed to be ultra safe spots. But I don't really know how to get up to them. I don't know what they're for. Maybe they're just some texture to the environment. You know, something a little bit more interesting to look at. There is obviously the idea of hidden doors, so we can keep scanning our map for that. But I think there's less of that going on in Stonekeep, really. It's a little bit more of a simple dungeon. Is this some kind of body? No? So far, no need to really mark anything, because I'm pretty familiar with Stonekeep as I move around. I love this watery-looking pillar. That's really fantastic. So, there are a couple of other things I've wanted to talk to you about, oh god, since the start of all of this. I just haven't found a time, so I guess now is appropriate as we try and navigate across this lake. And we're trying to get to that central island over there. I'm really scared because there's some dangerous enemies there. One of them is I'm actually using a mod. Now, if you watched my introduction to the whole anthology series, you'll recall that I did say I wanted to give you guys nice vanilla experiences and not really mod very much, just tweaks. Well, the mod I'm using I would consider to be a tweak. There's actually a couple of different things. But the most important one, really, is a sound effects mod. See, by default in Arena, here it is. Oh my god, okay, this is a ghoul. These guys can disease you, or paralyze you, I think it is. Yeah, there's disease, I'm dead. Oh, I should have backed up maybe, and we could have cast the magic spell. Those things are brutal. No. Two deaths, Stonekeep, you're going to claim from me? Ah, well, at least we're showing how punishing the freaking game is. Okay, hold on. We'll climb back through. What was this? This was after the first batch of skeletons, right? We didn't really do much. All right, it was... Oh, my God, dude. Come on. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. I'll do the up and down. We'll shove our hammer into him, because that is actually technically more damage. And then we'll rest after this one. So yeah, by default in Arena, the swing attacks... Really? The swing attacks sound like this. Yeah, I'm not joking. It's awful. Can you hear that big pop noise? Pop, swing, pop, swing, pop, swing. It's atrocious. And there's actually a ton of sound effects in the game that do that. Well, I hated that. So somebody did actually make a mod. There's only like a couple of hundred downloads across all the time that it's existed. I think it was made in like 2017, so it's not that old. Come on, come on, come on. Don't let me die to the skeleton. I don't want to spam too many heals, though, before we're really ready. Maybe I should do the other strike instead. It seems to go a bit quicker. Obviously, speed is quite nice. So there's a mod in from like 2017 that just removes the pops from the audio. That's all it does. That's what I'm doing. You may also notice that the game, particularly the text, the font on the text... Oh, a plate pauldron for the left. Oh, we already had one of those. Is not very pixelated. My game doesn't look that pixelated. In fact, you might even find the font kind of gross. It's like very flowy and so on. That is just the upscaler I have chosen to use for DOSBox. You could not use that, and you could play at the native resolution that's like 240p or even lower. But I'm playing like blown up. I'm like playing 3 times the normal size. And if you do that, it will look really, really, really pixelated. So I've just smoothed the game out a bit. The fonts can look a bit weird, but in general, everything else looks way softer and way better. So that was just kind of the decision that I went with. So that was another little change that I ran. If you want to use my exact scaler, by the way, I'm using the HQ3X scaler. It's just one of the options in any, currently up-to-date DOS. So, by the way, the belt defends us more, and we weren't wearing it, and I'm not sure why. This ring is yet to be identified, and we'll see what it does. We only have 1 heal potion left. I've really been drained of my resources real quick here. Can we rest? Sorry. Yeah, we can. Okay, until fully healed. I'll be pretty happy. I think our loot rolls this time were a good bit better. Oh, I think I've been ambushed by something. All right, okay, so yes, you do sometimes find bandits. You're more likely to find bandits around the world in general. You'll see he's got a full set of leather gear, which if you kill one, you wouldn't have to buy it. Well, it's not a full set, but some chunks of leather gear. And he's got a saber and a buckler. I don't care about any of that. As impressive as all that looked, I don't care about any of it. Now, the reason we find him here is because we've started to level up. And what happens in the game is as you level, some of the enemies start scaling. Like, so instead of generic rats in here, we might find bandits and stuff. And there's a certain series of enemies that you might find as you travel through. Finally, I guess to mention about my version of Arena, as we once again brave this lake, is I'm using the floppy disk version. I never really talked about many of the version differences. There's a really crazy bug that got introduced, which we're about to look at in like 2 seconds. They added voice acting. They changed a little bit of the lore at the end of the game. Like, do you remember that guy, like the War Master that was mentioned in the opening cutscene? In the floppy disk versions, he's mentioned in the final cutscene. But in CD, which is what we're playing, he's not. I don't know why. So this is technically the CD re-release from like a year later. All right. Jesus Christ. Dude. How am I supposed to compete with that? Okay, hold on. I'm going to assume he's just going to stand there, right? So, here's the question. How far do our projectiles go? Can we... That is bonkers. Can we maybe come down here? Unequip the healing mark. I know I'm super low and I might get back attacked or something here. And then we're just dead. We'll just have to deal with it. But if I go mark... and shoot... Oh, okay. The actual crosshair doesn't really matter. I love the lighting. Is there any way for me to... Hold on. Let me try this. Back up against this wall to try and actually properly face backwards. Oh, that doesn't matter when I have to turn around to do this. I guess we can modularly change our thing by just clicking ever so slightly at the right of the screen. Something like that. And now fire. I didn't see him. I don't think we hit him. Look, we're out of range and everything now. If I get attacked from behind, this is really bad. Yep. Okay, so enemies will have spawned near me and will be trying to kill me, even though we don't actually see them. This is one of the downsides for not doing it in a safe place. You might genuinely get struck. So, I seem to have managed to escape them. Okay, good. Our health is back. Right, and we'll try off again. So, yes, the last thing is I'm on the floppy, the CD version, and finally, I am remapping all of my keys, right? So that I can use W, S, and D. What that does mean is if I want to type normally on the keyboard, I have to hold down the Alt key. That's why when I've been saving my game, like this, if I want to, you know, save over this old file, go into a place called the Elden Grave we'll look at. If I just type Tarlin, that's what comes up. Just a mess because of all the rebinding. So I need to hold Alt and then type Tarlin, right? Which is totally throwing me off. So I'll do this as Tarlin nearly dead. Which is obviously the situation that we're in. Right, we've really got to make some progress. I'll try once more against this this ghoul here. And then if I can't get past him, if he's still just standing there, he is. Can we cast from down here, maybe? Oh, it might have worked. Did we just hear him moan? The mark is broken. Damn. So we can't do it anyway. Do we have a spare bow, maybe? I bet a bow would have worked from here. That's actually a super good tactic. If I have any. Don't seem to have any. We have a different mark now. And hold on, didn't I see that we got... Do we have a ring here now that we can activate? We do have a ring. Pick spell target. You see a ghoul. That's definitely not it. Is this ring of pass ball or something? No. Don't worry about pass ball. We'll talk about that more later. So, I'm going to just try and swim past him for now. The important thing is that there's none near the end of the quest, which is over here. You can kill them your first time through in this area. You can. And I thought I was prepared enough. The disease isn't necessarily a problem because we bought that potion to cure it. But that major damage is a very real problem. So, okay, we got 2 hits. Look at it. It's crazy. So there is a different one here. We should be ready for this. We should be able to deal with this. Seriously. So look, he's standing right there. He doesn't know how to get to us. We are not connected, by the way. I know it's really scary looking away from him. We're not connected to that other bit of ground where that other ghoul was. If that guy just remains stupid, we might be alright to squeeze through. Do I want to use my last potion right here, right now? I don't think so. What I think I want to do is maybe come over here to this lovely watery statue. What this has got to do with Stonekeep, I'm not really sure, right? Like, what was the story? They're like peacekeepers. They said, we keep the peace, give us your weapons. Some kind of like sanctuary probably for the Red Guards. And then goblins took it over. But what's this temple? Is this just a part of the cave nearby? Okay, that's another ghoul. Oh, shh. I don't know how we're going to get there. I think I'm going to have to leave the dungeon and find something new. Seriously. Like, how are we going to finish them off? We need, like, space. We need backup room. We maybe need another longbow. I might not need to leave the dungeon. We just need to get lucky with some loot that gives us something ranged. I mean, this is the price we pay at the moment, I guess, right? So, I think this platform on my right is where the ghoul was before. The other one, the third one. Maybe? Doesn't seem... I mean, surely he was... There he is. Can we hit him from here? That'd be so good, wouldn't it? Oh, we can. Nice. So now we can get a sense of how tanky they are. All right. They're not actually that tanky. As you can see, they're not that tanky. Okay, we get a level up. Please, a good roll. All right, that's a bonus points 3, but I got really lucky last time. So, I mean, if we load the game, where would we be? Not very far back. I'll stick with this for now. I can already feel a pattern coming, which is that I'm just going to be sticking with it every time. I'm going to go pure endurance here. Pure endurance just to keep stacking that health up. We're up to 96 now. It looked like it went down a little bit, obviously. Now, does this count as an alcove that will actually, like, stop enemies attacking us? Because we are high, right? The flavor text before talked about, like, the draft. Oh, I should have looted the ghoul first. Its body's despawned. All right, well, anyway, look, that's 1 kill. Oh, my God, you weren't the only one. All right, let's just try and hammer him down. If we die, I'm perfectly happy with it because we'd get the level up again. All right, no, look, we can go toe-to-toe. I think I've just been too scared of them. I also think because we're using a 2-handed hammer instead of a shield, which I might have done on some of my previous runs, it's made us a little bit more vulnerable. But look, that is 2 ghoul kills. Good experience from them. We just got to get back up there now. I think we can do this. Let me save. I'm happy with all the progress we've made. Over Talon nearly dead. Let's get back. We just need an angle, all right? And we did have an angle before. We were just too scared. They let us climb up. Now, climbing up on this corner might be a bad idea because there are 2, right? Oh, God. Look. One of them moved. Why is he out in the water? This is wild. So, by the way, the game is broken up into this idea of rounds. Like, there is a certain round that takes place in the timer. Like, if you have a spell with a duration, it will last a duration of rounds. But it's like an implicit mechanic. It's like an under-the-hood mechanic. It's something that they don't ever really time you for. And I have to be honest, I'm not sure how long a round really lasts. Whether I can swing multiple times in a round or what. I know that 10 rounds is enough to be invisible the whole way through this dungeon. And I'll explain why in just a moment. As long as there's no more ghouls. That we died to, that is. Look at them. Look at them. It's like they crit me and I'm just dead. Oh, Jesus. Again. All right, I will cut now until I've got both of them dead. See you in a second. All right, so I just rested and healed up. I've got an idea, right? Since the hammer was really only great for skeletons, what if we instead put a buckler on, a shield on, plus like a short sword or a tanto maybe? And maybe that'll be good, right? So we'll unequip the warhammer. Hold on. We didn't have 2 separate hammers, did we? Yeah. So we'll unequip the warhammer and maybe try this, and maybe we'll be a little bit more evasive. The other thing is, I think, don't we have a mark here that I don't know what it does? Maybe there's some value in that, maybe? I doubt it, though. All right, so yeah, we'll go through. Now, I've just remembered that I can't even afford to get diseased here. So, let's save and see what we've got. Screw it, I won't save, because this might be a bad strategy. If I can just get a couple of hits in on him. There we go. I think we just heard the shield drop down. We're not really hitting him. He's not ever hitting us, though. There we go. We're getting a few hits. Yeah, he's dead. Nice. Oh, my God. We got him. Oh, Jesus. Okay, now if I can rest safely without being ambushed. Damn, there's enemies nearby. Let's pull back. We don't want to linger too long. We don't want mobs respawning. Is something following me? No? I was safe to rest here just a moment ago. Do we climb back across? I don't want to go... Oh, God, I can see that there is definitely something there. It might even be a ghoul. It might be one of the original ghouls. These ghouls, man, they're brutal. All right, fine. We're gonna use a potion. Or let's use the mark, I guess. The mark is broken. Damn it. Was that the healing one? All right, we got really good luck on the potion. It basically full healed us. All right. So we're at the end of the quest here. We just need to go into the room and loot our stuff. No! Okay, wait. It's all right, though. Because from up here... Perfect. I think we can just blow them up now. We don't want to go so close that they can hit us. I can't believe the game has spawned like 6 of these. I think my last playthrough, I only saw like 2 of them in here. Seriously. All right, there we go. We can hear that they're parrying. Yeah, now they're taking the damage. There is kind of a thing in Arena where you want to stand really directly in front of something in order to get the hits on it. So, like here, I'm not quite facing him. So, I'm going to, like, try and very gradually get a little bit closer. There you go. He's turned a little bit here. We can try and get the hit. Come on, give me the hit. I'm so scared to go too close. There we go. We got it. Nice. These must have been the guys that were stopping us from being able to sleep as well, being able to rest. And down they go. Nice. We might even be able to loot them for some stuff. This ghoul has nothing usable. I like that it says nothing usable. We're stuck in the wall. That's why I can't move. I like how it says nothing usable, not just nothing at all. Because obviously, there would be stuff. All right. So let's save. Cool. All right. That's basically the quest done. We are now standing right next to the scroll. So here's the funny thing. When we pick the scroll up, we get that sound effect. That, in the previous video I said there's not really like a quest sound effect. That is really it, right? It's ta-da, you did it. You have found the parchment the court at Rehad can use to discover the location of Fanglair. And Fanglair will have our piece of the Staff of Chaos. So the kind of the mini dungeon is done here now. And so we can put that in. Now, here's a weird thing. In this game, whenever you leave a room and come back, it respawns all the loot. And you can use that to, like, really trick the game. Like, you can go in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out 30 times. And then when you finally try to loot something, you'll get 30 times the loot. Seriously. It's very bugged, and it's very easy to abuse. What's even more exceptionally crazy to abuse is that in the CD version of the game, this version, this patch, this most stable version of the game, they reintroduced a bug where that scroll also respawns every time you go in and out. Now, what's really funny, so you can't do this on the floppy disk versions, but you can on this. And what that means is I can complete this quest now, and then I'll get a new one where I'm supposed to go find one of the pieces of chaos, pieces of the Staff of Chaos. But if I come back here for seemingly no reason, I just wander back, I find the scroll again, I can pick the scroll up, and the game will think I found the piece of the Staff of Chaos. And then I can just do that quest instantly. And then I come back and I do it again and I come back. And you do that the whole game. And that is how people speedrun Elder Scrolls 1 Arena. Seriously, on the CD version. There are other much more interesting runs that don't use this. But that scroll is like really infamous. In fact, if you ever watch a speedrun of this game, you're just looking at this place here. You're looking at Stonekeep. Sorry, did I just say Fanglair? You're looking at Stonekeep again and again and again. What people do is they can beat the game and outguess how long do you think it will take? It's taken us, what, 2 hours to get here? You can beat the entire game in, I think the world record right now is something like 24 minutes. Seriously. 20 minutes and you can beat the whole game just by really optimally coming to this. What people do is they play like Nightblades that can fly, first of all, with levitate, so they float over that river. They are stealth. They're invisible the whole time, so nothing tries to fight them. They grab the scroll and get out before they become invisible again. So the game is to get just enough money, just enough intelligence and stuff to get those skills, and they even have a spell to speed up their speed as well. And then they just come and grab the scroll 1 billion times, and that's the whole game. Needless to say, we won't be doing that, but it is a really funny bug that I thought, you know, I should mention while we're here, because it's one of the main things, one of the more identifiable things about the game, I think, as we go forwards. I think in total you have to loot the parchment something like 17 times, so it's pretty tedious, but that's how they do it. Okay, so there's a chest here. The lock has nothing to fear from me, so I can't do anything about it. What I will say is sometimes you can bash a lock, like so, by swinging your sword. Now, you got a chance of breaking the loot inside. It costs lots of durability for your sword to do it. So you really don't want to make a habit of it. In fact, as you can see there, I just broke that sword. It might be a nice idea if you're playing like a brutal kind of like... So there you go, the Tanto is broken. If you're playing a... I'll go back to the Warhammer, to be honest. The buckler didn't give us that much defense. If you're playing like a big burly bastard, you can bring spare weapons just to spend on smashing through that stuff instead of breaking the lock. And you can save scum, I suppose, as well if you really want. So what do we get? Well, plate boots. Nice. That's an upgrade for us. And a longsword, which also might be an upgrade. And cause us to go back to the buckler. So let's see. Hold on. Short sword is 1 to 8. The longsword is 2 to 16. It's... Oh, wait. It's two-handed, isn't it? Is it two-handed? No, it's not. Wow. And this is a magic longsword. I'm not sure what it gives us. We haven't identified that. That's pretty nice. And then where was that? We definitely got some plate boots, didn't we? There they are. Nice. So we can get rid of the leather ones, and you see we got really, really fancy feet here now. There's another tier of gear in the middle, by the way. That's chain. You can get chain armor. I'll try to show you some chain boots at some point. I like games with durability on gear because it means that at some point these will probably break, and I've got a reason to show you the lower tier stuff. Games these days are just like a relentless treadmill upwards. It's like developers are really scared to take anything away from you, and once you've unlocked like another echelon of the experience, that's it. You're kind of done. There's nothing else going on. Here we got a Wakizashi. Maybe I'll equip that. Mind you, we'll use the magic longsword for now. Don't want to do too much inventory management. And another lock. So we'll swing it. Oh, we got a level. What's kind of nice is I did just save. So we only got 3 bonus points. So here, I will just dud these points. I'll show you guys this in action. And again, I'm not going to play this game very scummy, but I do want to show you this in action. What did I do? Tarlin in Stonekeep? Yeah, I did. Oh, the only difference is we'll probably change our loot here now. Damn, yeah. Well, hey. Does that mean we didn't get the gauntlets? Alright, now we get a level. And if you have a look, we get 6 points. Now, just imagine that that exact scenario happens twice. Across the game. Twice. You've just gained a whole other level of bonus points, right? I've just doubled my bonus points. So, yeah, really kind of nuts. I'll spend them. Let's see. I will, and I think there's some other things that obfuscate this, you know, what the other random bonuses that we might have attained. So we want to go up to damage +3. Maybe we want more agility, because I feel like I'm missing a lot. Maybe it's just that I'm not facing them enough. +2 to hit should be enough, really. I don't think I need to go much crazier than that. We're over 108 health now. Hopefully this will stop us getting blown up by ghouls and minotaurs. You never know. That's endurance. Our health went to nowhere. With all of those points that we spent. Okay, so I'll put 1 in there, and then let's see if we can get a damage bonus up here. Can we hit damage +3? We can. Nice. That's a good distribution there. Okay, so we're up to damage +3 now. And just getting a level means we do more damage. So that's good, and we save, and there you go. That is the process of save scumming your levels in Arena, if you want to do it. And of course, when I open this chest, the Tanto broke, but the chest has survived. Okay, well, we'll just equip a new one. I don't think you can bash a lock with just your fists. That wouldn't really make too much sense. Oh, the new plate helm is enchanted. Nice. And I actually saw the numbers change. Presumably they went up. Yeah, we just don't have the feet anymore. We don't have the greaves. So let's just use the short sword, some kind of burner thing. We wouldn't get much money for this stuff anyway. Not as much as would probably come out of the chest. So if it breaks, it breaks. So we get 81 gold and a bracelet. That's more than what we would have sold the weapon for, right? So generally it's pretty good. So the bracelet. I don't think... Oh, we do have a bracelet. You can only equip 1 so far. My current bracelet is clearly giving me a good amount of defense. This one is giving me the same. But maybe has a more useful enchantment on it, maybe. Bracelets, as you can see, I can't use a bracelet. They're just passive. Now, here's the question. Oh, did I not open this either? Come on. We're breaking the sword hard here. Alright, we managed to get in. Nice little sound effect there. And we get a steel helm. Oh, I didn't even pick up the scroll. Dude, that's crazy. What? And there's loot back here as well. Oh, no. I didn't just ruin things, did I? No, I don't think so. Yeah, we're still just at Stonekeep. I was really scared then that it would just have skipped the next quest, knowing about that bug. But I think it won't work that way. We need to actually finish the current quest and then pick up the new one and then go. Alright, anyway, so Tarlin in Stonekeep. Let's save. Right, finally we're done. So there is more to see of this dungeon. A good amount. There's some loot. There's like a king's chamber that you can find down here. There's a little bit more, you know, ambient dialogue talking about the people in the area. But in general, for now, I'm pretty happy with our progress. And I'm willing to get the hell out of here. Let's get out of here, Scoops. So I figure that's what I'll do, really. And we'll go back to Rehad. We'll tell the queen about our find and see what she thinks. So I'll see you guys back at the entrance. There's really no reason for you to see me run back through. I don't think there should be many new enemies. I don't think I've spent... Oh my god, armored lizard men. Okay, but we absolutely annihilated them. Wow. You know what? I actually don't recognize those guys. They have a staff. This is mostly going to be tedium selling a lot of this, but guess what? Lucky you. You get to skip that tedium as I do it off screen. An old faded sign says we are following the goblins' tunnels north to make our stat. We already read that. Oh god, we're not in the living quarters area, are we, again on the other side? Oh no, I've gone south. Oh no, this isn't the area I want to be. This is like deeper in where... I mean, it is cool. Yeah, Minotaurs, I'm out. Alright, we're going northeast. Not south. What is wrong with me? I need to see that compass. You can actually toggle the compass off if you really want. There's like one of the F keys can do that. I was thinking about doing that for playthrough just because I'm a sucker for having a nice clean UI, but I don't know. It's kind of useful. Let's be real. I mean, if you want to play super hardcore where you never look at the in-game map, you have to draw your own, you have no compass, be my guest. I'm certainly not going to do that, and there'll be no reward for it. There we are. Right. In fact, I might not even have to cut, to be honest. Because, like you guys know, right, we just cut through this door, we're back in the main chamber. And that is, that's Stonekeep. We get to leave. A cracked sign, shroud and dust. I love these little descriptions. Let's head over to Rehad, and I will, which is very close, obviously. I will, while we're at Rehad, give you guys a quick little cut so that we get to the palace nice and quick. Oh, I feel so successful. And being outside feels really good as well. Hold on, am I in the town? Or am I in the wilderness right now? I think I'm in the wilderness. Oh, I forgot as well, by the way. On that little island near the scroll, there's another little platform. That's where a key is in Stonekeep, which allows you to open some of those other doors. Remember we found a locked door before? Well, you can open it with that key that you would find there. Either that or do a lot of lock picking and so on. In my more completionist days, I might have ran back and fervently shown you it, but I think I'm just happy to see the sun. That was a real struggle, and I want to get to a point where we scale up a bit stronger. Don't worry, that will happen. We have some very exciting stuff to do with artifacts. I've mentioned them many times so far, but you haven't seen what that's all about. Well, the artifact I want to get first is brilliant, like really brilliant, and will help us a lot. I made a real pig zero of that. It took me a long time to get there. So, hello, Queen. She says, you have recovered the parchment. I hope you put Golthog into an early grave as well. Well, Golthog wasn't really there. Maybe we can suggest, and by the way, if we'd explored fully, you still wouldn't have found Golthog. Maybe we can assume that he was just one of the random goblins that we killed, right? It was said he's a necromancer originally, so hey, maybe he was one of the undead actually. Maybe he was one of the ghouls. That particularly nasty one we got stuck on for a bit. Still, I will complete my end of the bargain. Queen Blabamka motions to a courtier who respectfully bows and brings forward a pen. Staring intently at the parchment, the queen takes a few moments and then inscribes the location of Fang Lair somewhere in the province of Hammerfell onto your map. Beautiful. And there you have it. So we're still in Hammerfell for this next thing. It's really not going to be a big deal. Just to be clear, if we speak to her again, she just says, I have nothing further to discuss. It's not like we're friends now. It's not like we're buddies. And as far as I know, I don't really think she has a role in any of the other games or anything. So there you go. She's kind of like considered to be one of the major characters of Arena. I'm not joking. And that's pretty much the interaction we get with her. So I will see you guys next time, where I would love to explore this palace a little. I'd love to show you some of the interesting temples, some more kooky characters around. And let's have a quick look at the map. Hopefully you guys will see... Oh, I can't travel, so I can't look. But you guys will see where the first piece of the Staff of Chaos is going to be. We can get some new gear and sort out through our loot. I'll probably do that between the episodes. So thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back very soon as we make our way towards, as I say, that artifact and so on. Hope you're enjoying. Don't forget about the playlist link in the description, and tell anyone you like about the series if it's been fun. And I'll see you for another Blast for the Past tomorrow. Take it easy.